Okay, guys, so I've had a bit of a kip. I feel a lot better, and I cancelled the tutorial, so we're just going to wing it basically from this point in. There's a lot more information. This game is so in depth, and I forget how in depth it is. So we have got 17.7 million in the bank. That seems like a lot, but it's actually not. We finished, I think, 15th and 16th in that race, because basically we have a totally undeveloped car. I mean, you can see here we've actually got pretty decent drivers, whereas these little arrows here indicate the sort of level that everybody else is at within our particular rank, like within the MotoGP 3. This is our car, so the most of them are sort of here. This is our car. Our headquarters is crap. Our staff are rubbish. We don't have any sponsors, and our pit crew is pretty awful as well. So our chances of winning are absolutely zilchio. Oh, there you go. We finished in 14th and 15th, which is pretty good, but mostly because other cars crashed. Mail. Let's have a look at the mail. There's a lot of sort of just generic messages coming in as well. Garuda Racing's drivers set the pace in practice here at Black Sea with Beauchamp leading the way. Okay, car condition update. Well, that really wasn't the ideal weekend from our point of view. We're going to be working on the cars for a while. Here's the average amount of conditions the cars lost over the weekend. Good Lord. Andre Gomez's car lost 52% on average, and Faith Anthony's car dropped 61% on average. Total time to fix, 46 hours. Once this work is completed, the mechanics will move back to their usual tasks on performance and reliability. Good Lord. Do you have a moment to answer a question for Channel 6? Sure. Jean-Pierre Garard demolished the competition last race, crossing the finish line with a gap of plus 854.359 seconds. Do you think the ERS is becoming too predictable? Thanks, Sim. No problem. That was an easy interview. Pit crew review. Hi Sim, I've written a quick report on the performance of our pit crew last weekend. We performed a total of 6 pit stops last race. Our fastest pit stop time was 4.927 seconds. I had to swap tyres so many times. This is the benchmark we'll attempt to beat at the next race. In regards to the crew, we had a mistake-free weekend. Let's try to keep that going for the next race. That's all to report from me. Excellent. Okay, so that's emails dealt with. Home screen, these are our 2 drivers. We've actually got some pretty decent drivers, so if we can just get the car up to standard. We have Faith Anthony, who's 34, and Andre Gomez, who's 22. And just looking at this, consistency 11 and 12, feedback, so he's better at giving feedback. The fitness isn't great, so he's better at cornering, but she's better at braking. She's a lot better at overtaking. She's a lot more adaptable and a bit better focused. So Faith is actually our best driver. So we'll bear that in mind. So over here we've got the standings. We've got team standings and driver standings. Driver standings, kind of almost irrelevant. Team standings are what get you money. So at the moment we're 13th. We're 10th with 13 points. So yeah, it's going to be a long, difficult process. This is the pit team. You can see their stamina. They each have different skills and abilities. Front jack. He shouldn't be on front jack. Is that front jack? He shouldn't be doing front jack. It should be this guy by the looks of things. Rear jack, level 2. Again. Shouldn't be doing it. Oh, hang on, that's rear jack. I've got them the wrong way around. 7 and 1. Hang on, try that again. 6 and 5. Oh, there we go. I did have them the right way around. Going mad. Okay, so these guys at the back do the refueling, the guys at the front do the fixing, and we've got a much better refueler here. So I would like to put him probably where Briggs is. That improves that ever so slightly. Fixing, what have we got in terms of fixing? 5, something like that. So Kay Hayton's really good at refueling, but that's about it. Okay, so we've got some staff available here. Let's have a look at their stats. This is the mistake chance, how many mistakes they've made recently. Oh wow, front jack 8. What we need is someone good at fixing, like this guy. So he's good at rear jack. Not so good at tyres though, but his fixing is 10. Okay, I'm going to hire him because I've never seen anybody with a 10 rating before. That's 200,000 that just cost me. Holy molios! And, okay, we're going to swap you the Massa. There we go. That's actually quite boosted our team significantly there. 7 and 10 for fixing, because I think we're going to be driving into the pits desperately trying to fix stuff. Okay, so that car looks awesome. So our job security is very secure, 10th or above, 10th in the standings that is, and 10th is last. So we're basically not going to get sacked at the moment. Really low pressure. As long as I keep financially afloat, we should be fine. Work in progress, that's what we need to do. Do I want to design new parts? I think... See, what you can do is you can design new parts, which obviously progress over time. So if I... Right, next race, the gearbox is crucial, the front wing is crucial, but we can't do anything with the front wing. Suspension is also crucial. I'm going to say the gearbox is probably the most important. That's going to cost us $1 million, and it's going to take 11.9 days to produce. So what you have here is you have an average design build. Actually, I think we're going to need to sort out the... This lady here is a designer, and you can see she has skills in certain areas, but I don't think she's a very good lead designer. So I think what I'm going to do first of all is sort my staff out, because these guys are all rubbish. They're all bloody rubbish. And reliability, I think, is probably our biggest. Part fixes and reliability are our two biggest issues. So let's scout a designer. At least I can't do that. Let me just go back a second. What are these? They're not even 1 star. He's almost a star, but she is definitely not. You're half a star. Right. So they have to be at least 1 star minimum. That's what we're aiming for. We'll come down the bottom to the cheapest. Now, all these people are currently employed. This is somebody who isn't. Peter O'Sullivan is 1 and a bit stars. Look at that for engine. Engine, gearbox, and brakes. Front wing, suspension. Okay, rear wing. So the rear wing and the front wing we can't do anything with, so that's okay. He's not going to help us out with the suspension, which is a bit of a shame. But engine, gearbox, 10 and a 6. That's really good. Brakes isn't too bad either. And he'll give us this perk. So, I'm really tempted to take this guy on. I'm interested. Let's talk. Excellent. Oh, I should have scouted him. How do you scout? If you scout them, they give you feedback on what they want to earn. How do you... Oh, nice. Oh, nice. These are known component perks that he brings as well. Each lead designer knows different components. These components can be added when building new parts for your cars. If a lead designer's skills increase over the course of their career, they may learn new components. Okay, so I favorited him. Unemployed. So if we compare him to Felicia, we can see that he's better on engine, better on gearbox, better... Oh, not as good on brakes. Ah, shish kebab. Better on rear wing, which doesn't apply to us. Not as good on suspension. So, I mean, he's almost perfect. He is a lot better than she is. But she only costs 1,000 per race, and I think he's going to cost a lot more. I thought you could scout people. Scouting. Scouting slots. Empty slots. How do I do this? This is why I should have kept on with the... This is your Chief Scout. The Chief Scout keeps you in the loop about all the drivers and stuff you're interested in. Chief Scouts are hired by Chairman and are out of your control. Okay, that explains it. So, but there's empty slots. So how does that transpire? I think we're just going to have to approach this guy and see what he wants. Actually, before I do that, let's just go see if there's anyone else. Giovinio Apicella. Engine 2, gearbox 7, brakes 10. So he's kind of like the same, but the other way around. Suspension 2. So this guy ticks more boxes, but I don't know. I feel like the engine is more important. Let's favoritise that guy as well. What else we got here? Luis Hecker, engine 1. I'm really thinking the engine's quite important. Hashimoto, engine 0. Ken Obi. Oh, wow. Excuse me. What did I say? Reliability +5. That would be good for us. Oh, super good reliability. I bet you he's so expensive though. Let's have a look for mechanics. What do we got mechanic wise? Oh man, everybody's employed. Carlos Semedo, concentration +11, part fixes 4, pit stop 6, reliability 6, chemistry 4, performance 7. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. We like him. And Rachel McAndrew, concentration, part fixes, pit stops, reliability. Not so impressed. I'll be honest. Samantha Safford. Oh wow, look at you. 7, 12, 12 didn't even went that high. Yeah, okay. All these guys are great, and they're going to help us so much. $18. Oh man. Oh look, yeah, I get it now. That bar goes all the way up to the top. Okay. So at the moment we're paying these guys 1,000. Perhaps you can only scout drivers. Is that what the problem is? Okay, let's have a look at our favourites. The Ken Obi, I think, would be brilliant. Let's approach. He's interested. Ooh. Let's talk. I'm not sure. Wages are fairly important to me. Yeah. I prefer a long contract, a nice signing on fee. Bonus size isn't very important. Okay, so we'll leave that as is. Let's try that. Got 3 stars of patience. That proposal has been sent. Let's also ping one in here for Giovanni Apicella. The engine at 2 though, that's what's worrying me. See, I think Peter O'Sullivan is probably the better option for us right now. Wages are fairly important to me. Up to 10,000 per race. Long contract, nice signing fee. Bonus size isn't very important. He's only got 2 stars of patience. Okay. So we've sent those proposals. We'll see what they do when they come back. Let's go back to the car because we're going to have to develop some stuff here. They're already working on improving parts, which is interesting. Pretty sure I didn't ask them to do anything. Design new part. I think the gearbox for $1 million is well worth it. Acceleration +20. Let's build that part. 1 million, confirm. That could give us a significant boost. You can see how far behind we are on absolutely everything. Top speed is way below everybody else. We have to work on the engine as well. Okay, I think that's everything we can do. Just to show you, this is the headquarters. You can build new buildings and you can upgrade the buildings that you currently have, and that expands your abilities. This is our team. He's semi-happy. The boss, Mr. Kruger. And oh yeah, we've got the really good chassis. Oh, that's good. Marketability 22.3, so nobody really wants to. Oh, yes, that's the other thing. Sponsors, nobody wants to. Wow, not a single offer. Wow. 60 million in the bank. Car repairs, that's what they were doing. All right, let's go to mail. Richards retiring at the end of the season. We've had word from a well-placed source that Logan Richards of Lancaster Performance, that's not relevant to us. We finished repairing both cars. The mechanics can get back to making the performance and reliability stuff. Right, so let's improve parts. What have we got here? So we've got an engine. At the moment, it's level 2. It has the capability of being level 14. So I'd really like to boost the performance. You can see up here we've got 10 staff members. So yeah, I'm going to go 8 to 2. These guys are going to be hopefully replaced soon, so we'll be quicker at doing this. 14 days before race. Oh, that's cool. So we'll boost performance on that. 9 days before race. Excellent. 3 hours before race. That's perfect. So, yeah. 7 days after the race. That's okay. 36 days after the race. So that's pretty much perfect. We'll have a better performing engine, better performing brakes. Actually, engine and gearbox would be better. 1 day after the race. Let's just boost that. 1 day before the race. There we go. 7 staff based on performance enhancements. So we'll have a better engine and 1 better gearbox. And then we'll have to decide which of the 2 drivers is going to get that. Sponsors, hurrah! Sponsored offers. Finish 14th or above. 14th or above for an extra 150,000. That's well worth having a go. It's unlikely to happen, but you never know. 8 races, 12 races. Upfront payment 750. Easy choice because we need cash right now. 4 races, upfront payment of 450. We'll take it. Don't care what you're selling. Okay. 17 million in the bank. We are okay. Contract proposals coming back. Peter O'Toole, or whatever his name is. Let's go to mail. Interesting. Let's go back to the negotiation table. Okay. So he wants more of a signing on fee. I'd say double that then. He looks pretty angry about that. Crikey Moses. 18,000 per race. He's happy with the other 2 bits. Last chance. So he's insulted. Right, so I've doubled the signing on fee. And 20,000 per race. I mean, that is 20 times more than what we're currently paying. Oh, cost to break contract is 0. Oh, they're all 0. They're rolling contracts. Oh, that's handy. That would have been an additional cost that we would have had to have dealt with. We've got 2 staff members here. Also, the more time the mechanic and the driver spend together, you can unlock these special skills that give you... They sort of start to trust each other. It's so clever, this game. I really like it. Excuse me. So they're still improving parts. 4 days left on the gearbox. I'm sure I had an email here. Interesting. Let's go back to the negotiation table. Okay, same problem with this guy. 26,000 isn't enough. He's insulted by 26,000. This is my last chance. Man alive. 38,000 and 60,000 signing on fee. I can't go higher than that. We are so poor. Let's just see what they say. We'll find out on Saturday. Gearbox build has been finished. We've got a new gearbox. If I go to the car, we can start looking at designing new parts. I think the engine at 1.5, or maybe the brakes. 9.9 days. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Boost speed and reliability by 10% on each from 16.9 million. If I can stay above 10 million, I think we'll be okay. So the parts we've just built are here. So this is an average engine. Has the ability... Oh no, it's already got a rating of 21. That is pretty good, but it's got awful reliability. So there's no way I'm putting that on the car right now. That needs to be worked on. Sponsors. 2 sponsor offers. 100,000 up front or second or above. No chance. We'll take the 100,000. Thank you. A few more pennies in the bank. 10 races for 200,000 up front. We'll take No offers on slot 6. That car's looking pretty fierce right now. I'm liking that. Okay, continue. Oh, it's come back. Contract offer accepted. Brilliant. This is the engine, gearbox and brakes guy. Yes. Lead designer. So we can sign Peter O'Sullivan and get rid of Felicia Rooney. That was expensive, but we've now got one and a little bit star guy here. We can't afford the other guy. He's way too much. Build time is 2 days less. Adds a random great component and 2% better reliability. I like that. Okay, good. That's an improvement to the team. What do we got in mail here? Hey boss, great to have joined you here at the new lead designer as Sim Racing. I can't wait to get cracking. Sim Racing have signed 41-year-old Peter O'Sullivan as their new lead designer. The American designer has long been rumoured to be an expert in the field of top speed, which must have played a part in UK's decision. Of course. The Sim Racing fans are over the moon with the new signing, a fan spokesman saying that the good times are on their way. Oh, this is positive stuff. This is I think it's just news from around the world, actually. Okay, let's go. Keep going, yeah. Keep pressing forwards. I bet Kenobi is accepted as well. Let's have a look. Rejected. There's no way I'm signing a deal like that. Forget it. Okay, we've already forgotten it. We've hired somebody, but thanks for your time. Staff. Retract that offer. Yes. All right, now we need an engineer. So let's go scouting. Favourites. Race mechanics. And Samantha Stafford, I think. Part fixes 12 pit stops. Reliability 8. I mean, she's good. She is good. Carlos. I think she's the best. I really do. Let's approach her. In fact, she's so good. Start off at 19. Long contract. A nice signing offer. Bonus size is quite important to me. Alright. I'd like to get this lady. Proposal sent. She would really help us out, I think. Incoming mail. Report on the upcoming race in Munich. Hi Sim. I've prepared a brief report on the next race in the calendar at Munich. It will be a 43 lap race. The lap length is 2.7 miles. Lap record is 1:25.147. There is likely to be some rain during the race, with Sunday showing a 40% chance of rain. The corners around the circuit are mostly average speed, which should give an edge to any cars with good suspension, which we don't have. Eastwood Motorsport are definitely the best in that area. The tyre compounds chosen for this race are soft and medium. It's a fairly good track for tyre wear, and our car is pretty excellent at that. So we should be able to make tyres last. That's because of the chassis we've got. That's all for me. If you have any other queries, I would suggest consulting the calendar. Cool. Hi Sim, it's no secret that our design centre is severely lagging behind the rest of the paddock. I know it's a lot to ask, but can we find some cash to make an upgrade for the design centre? So this is the guy we've just hired. See, that's going to cost us 8 million to upgrade the design centre. And yes, it would be great if we could do it. That's an 8 million upgrade as well. But we haven't got 8 million. So no. We start winning some stuff, then okay, we'll think about it. It's time for our regular roundup of what the paddock has been saying before the race in Munich. AVIATION is the favourite. Okay, that's nothing to do with us yet. We've just got upgraded suspension. Where is it then? Oh, it's all the way down here. It's only got 50% reliability, which is not good. Let's go on the improved parts thingy. Performance. Has that been done then? What did I have working on this? So that's now 10 of 12, and that's now 12 of 14. Hey, that's pretty good. That's almost max and max, which is super cool. He's working on reliability of the engine and reliability of the brakes. I think we're going to have to transfer his focus to the two new things that we've just built and get Get these up to standard, and then maybe we can put them on one of the cars. There's no way that's going to happen before then. So that's going to be completely finished one day before the race. So, I mean, that's a boost anyway. Design new parts. Oh, that's done. Shame. They're crucial for the next race, but we can't use them because of their reliability. We've got to go engine, 1.5 million. There's no way we can't. Top speed, 25. Add 25 to max. Top speed, 25 red zone, -5, risk level 1. Is that like... I think that indicates that it's a little bit cheaty. Like it's not allowed, really. Build time, -2 days. Oh, that's what the designer brings in. So each time you design something, you can select maybe one of the designer components. But we're going to go for top speed +20. Oh, I see. Right, okay. So this will add +20 to our top speed, which will give us 32, which is pretty cool. This will add 25 to the maximum. So the maximum will go up to 61. So we're going to go for top speed and get this up to 32. Yeah, cool. Okay. I like 1.5 million. Already, I feel like we're making good progress. We haven't really had a race yet, so good place to be. Okay, we've got some mail. Contract renegotiation. Interesting. Let's go back to the negotiation table. Oh, wow. Last chance corral. Let's whack everything up to sort of 30,000. I'd really like to get her in. She'd really help us out. I've insulted her on 3 levels, so... I mean, if she accepts it, doesn't mean we have to. First race day, Munich. Oh, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Do you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pause it here and say this is the end of the first episode. I know we haven't got to see any racing, and I'm sorry about that. But what that means is each episode now will start with the race, and then we'll have the boring chit-chat stuff at the end of each episode. I hope that will work out better. I think that will work out better. So thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully you're excited to see the race and see how well we do. I guarantee you, I mean, look at our car compared to everybody else's. We're not going to win anything. If we finish in the top 16, top 14, if I can finish 14th and 15th this year, pretty good. If I can work up to 10th, maybe get some 10th place finishes, I'll be really happy. And if we can get a fastest lap somewhere in there, that would be superb. For year 1, at least. That's my plan. So, yes, I'm back for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do this and nothing else. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.